The Amazon River is not just a body of water, it is a living corridor of predators. Beneath its surface swim animals armed with crushing jaws, electric weapons, and silent killing strategies perfected over millions of years. Some are small enough to overlook, others are massive enough to dominate entire ecosystems. Today, we count down the most dangerous animals lurking in the Amazon River where survival depends on never making the wrong move. Welcome to Top Wonder. In this countdown, we explore 10 of the most dangerous animals found in the Amazon River system. Danger here isn't measured by reputation alone, but by real capability, strength, aggression, and the ability to overpower anything that enters their domain. And as the list progresses, encounters become increasingly difficult to survive. 10. Pacu. At first glance, the pacu doesn't look like a predator. Its rounded body and blunt snout appear almost harmless. But one feature immediately unsettles anyone who looks closer: its teeth. The pacu possesses strong, flat molar-like teeth that closely resemble human dentition. These teeth are designed to crush hard objects, such as nuts, seeds, and fruits that fall into the river from overhang trees. However, the same crushing force can easily cause severe injuries. Pacu are not aggressive hunters. Most incidents involving humans occur when swimmers accidentally place fingers or toes near the fish's mouth. In murky water, a moment of confusion is enough for a powerful bite to land. What makes the pacu dangerous isn't intent, it's capability. A bite meant to crack a seed can shatter bone. In a river where visibility is poor and movement unpredictable, even an herbivorous fish can become a serious threat. In the Amazon, danger doesn't always come from sharp teeth. Sometimes it comes from strength applied without warning. 9. Condiru vampirefish. The condiru is small, slender, almost invisible in the Amazon's dark waters. And yet few creatures inspire as much fear. This parasitic fish is attracted to the chemical signals released by larger fish, allowing it to locate gill openings with disturbing precision. Using sharp spines, it anchors itself and feeds on blood. The process is fast, efficient, and difficult to interrupt. Human encounters are extremely rare, but when they occur, they are traumatic. The condiru's barbed anatomy makes removal complicated and often requires surgical intervention. What amplifies its reputation is not size or strength, but intimacy. The condiru doesn't attack violently. It infiltrates, it exploits vulnerability. In a river filled with massive predators, this tiny fish earns its place through fear alone, a reminder that some threats don't need power. They only need access. 8. Red-Bellied piranha. The red-bellied piranha has become a symbol of aquatic terror. Rows of razor-sharp teeth interlock with surgical precision, capable of removing flesh in a single bite. Contrary to popular myth, piranhas are not constant killers. Most of the time, they are cautious and avoid confrontation. But when conditions change during droughts, food shortages, or feeding frenzies, their behavior shifts dramatically. In groups, piranhas become highly dangerous. Coordinated attacks allow them to overwhelm prey much larger than themselves. Flesh is stripped quickly, leaving little chance for escape. The danger lies not in one fish, but in numbers. One bite injures, dozens of bites end encounters. In the confined channels of the Amazon, where escape routes vanish, piranhas demonstrate how collective aggression can be just as lethal as brute force. 7. Payara vampirefish. The payara looks like something built for violence. Its most striking feature is a pair of long, fang-like teeth that extend upward from the lower jaw so long they fit into special sockets in the skull. These fangs allow the payara to impale prey with terrifying efficiency. Fish struck by the payara rarely escape. The teeth don't slice, they pierce. Powerful and fast, the payara hunts actively in turbulent river sections, using speed and surprise. While attacks on humans are uncommon, accidental encounters can result in deep puncture wounds and serious bleeding. What makes the Payaro unsettling is its design. Every visible feature points toward predation. There is no camouflage, no subtlety. It is a fish that advertises exactly what it was built to do. 6. Electric eel. The electric eel is a biological weapon, capable of producing electrical discharges reaching up to 600 volts. This animal uses electricity not just to hunt, but to defend itself and navigate its environment. A single shock can incapacitate prey instantly. Multiple shocks can cause muscle failure, respiratory paralysis, or cardiac arrest. Electric eels have been responsible for human fatalities, particularly when victims are stunned and drown as a result. The danger increases in shallow water, where repeated discharges can be delivered at close range. The eel doesn't bite, it doesn't chase, it disables. And from this point on, the Amazon's dangers escalate from painful to potentially fatal. So far, these animals could injure, disable, or overwhelm. But the remaining 5 dominate their environment completely. From this point forward, size increases, aggression intensifies, and survival becomes far less likely, especially for anything that enters the water unprepared. 5. Giant otter. The giant otter may look playful from a distance, but in the Amazon River, it is one of the most aggressive mammals in the water. Growing up to 2 meters long, this apex carnivore hunts in tightly bonded family groups that operate with military precision. Unlike solitary predators, giant otters coordinate attacks. They communicate constantly through loud vocalizations, warning intruders long before physical contact occurs. When those warnings are ignored, the response is immediate and violent. Sharp teeth, powerful jaws, and group tactics allow them to overwhelm animals larger than themselves. They are fiercely territorial. Entire stretches of river are treated as exclusive zones. Boats, swimmers, and fishermen who drift too close have been chased, bitten, and driven away. What makes the giant otter dangerous is not just strength but intent. It does not retreat easily, it escalates. In an ecosystem filled with reptiles and fish, this mammal proves that intelligence combined with aggression can be just as lethal as claws or fangs. 4. Arapaima. The arapaima is a living giant of the Amazon, a freshwater fish so massive it feels out of place in a river. Reaching over 3 meters in length and weighing more than 200 kilograms, its presence alone reshapes the water around it. Its body is covered in thick, overlapping scales reinforced with collagen natural armor capable of resisting piranha attacks. Its jaws are strong and fast, snapping shut with enough force to injure large animals that wander too close. Arapaimas are air breathers, surfacing regularly with explosive bursts that can startle boats and people alike. These sudden movements have caused injuries when startled fish collide with humans or small vessels. Although not naturally aggressive toward humans, an arapaima defending territory or reacting to confinement becomes extremely dangerous. In shallow water, its size turns every movement into a potential impact. In the Amazon, few freshwater animals combine mass, speed, and armor so effectively. 3. Bull shark. The bull shark is one of the most adaptable predators on Earth and one of the most dangerous. Unlike most sharks, it can regulate salt levels in its body, allowing it to thrive in freshwater rivers. This ability has enabled bull sharks to swim deep into river systems, including the Amazon and its tributaries. Physically, it is built for power, a thick body, broad head, jaws capable of crushing bone. Its bite force ranks among the strongest of all sharks. Behaviorally, it is unpredictable. Bull sharks investigate aggressively, often bumping potential targets before escalating. Visibility in rivers is poor, leaving little warning before encounters. Worldwide, bull sharks are responsible for numerous unprovoked attacks on humans. In confined river environments, escape options are limited. When a predator designed for the open ocean adapts perfectly to inland waters, The danger multiplies and the Amazon becomes even less forgiving. 2. Green anaconda. The green anaconda is the heaviest snake on the planet, a living coil of muscle built for one purpose, overpowering anything that enters its reach. Living almost entirely in water, it hunts using stealth rather than speed. Its eyes and nostrils sit high on the head, allowing it to remain submerged while watching prey approach. When it strikes, the anaconda wraps its body around the victim and tightens with every exhale. Blood flow is cut off, organs fail, escape becomes impossible within seconds. Anacondas are capable of killing deer, capybaras, caimans, and other large animals. Their size allows them to dominate entire riverbanks. Human encounters are rare but potentially fatal, especially in murky water where visibility is near zero. In the Amazon, few creatures embody raw physical dominance as completely as this silent constrictor. 1. Black caiman. The black caiman stands uncontested at the top of the Amazon River food chain. Reaching lengths over 6 meters, it possesses massive jaws powered by one of the strongest bite forces ever recorded. Its teeth are designed to crush bone, not merely pierce flesh. Unlike smaller crocodilians, black caimans are highly aggressive and territorial. They actively patrol river systems, feeding on fish, mammals, snakes, and even other predators including anacondas. At night, their eyes reflect light like floating embers, revealing their presence only when it is already too late. Attacks are sudden, explosive, and decisive. Once nearly hunted to extinction, their recovery has restored a true apex predator to the Amazon. When the black caiman is present, everything else becomes prey or stays away. The Amazon River is one of the most dangerous ecosystems on Earth, not because of a single killer, but because of how many threats coexist beneath its surface. From small parasites to massive apex predators, every layer hides risk. Which of these animals surprised you the most? Subscribe to Top Wonder and stay alert because nature's most dangerous places rarely look dangerous at first glance.